Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Christine Ashmore on the line, and she's Investment Relations Director over at Quantum AI Investment. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Adam. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so excited to talk to you today. We have some news here today, which I'm not going to spoiler it right now about the fund, but just to start out with, to give the audience a little bit of background, tell us a little bit more about Quantum AI Investment.
Well, I've been with Quantum AI since the beginning of April. It's a very exciting place to be because this fund has over $482 million under assets under management. For the first time in 10 years, they are accepting new assets. Jerry Epidoka is the CIO, CEO of Quantum. He is the manager of the fund, and he has enjoyed double-digit returns on the fund, high double digits, an average of 35% for the past 10 years. He uses a combination of He uses 44 different indices to analyze both mid-sized and large companies, and from that has a platform that does that for him, and then he further makes decisions in terms of what investments to move forward on.
What are the right types of investors typically, like investor profiles, that Quantum AI Investment looks like for accepting new assets?
The minimum investment is $10 million, so that in itself, I think, sort of indicates that it would probably be a upper high net worth individual, a family office, or possibly an institutional investor that would take a look at this fund.
That's awesome. And in terms of is there hold period? I mean, give us some of that kind of background on it.
Okay, so it's the idea is to make the investment for the long term. The present, he has 4 clients under management. That's what's reflected in that number I mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. They've been with him since 2003. So it is a long-term hold, but anyone after a year can request their funds returned within 60 days with written notice. But there would be no reason to do that because even first quarter of this year, with COVID being everywhere, he is averaging 22% in April.
Wow. All right, Christine. So can you tell us a little bit more about the investments? I mean, what you can share. So whether it's industry or sector or anything like that. So please.
Well, this is a long equity investment and primarily in the technology space. Jerry believes that technology will improve the world and in turn improve society. And with that in mind, his focus presently is digital payments is one area, 5G mobile, social media, software as a service, electronic vehicles, alternate energy, and the last one being cannabis that he's studying. Cannabis is a little inflated right now, but that is the next sector he's keeping an eye on for the future.
And so, Christine, if somebody's listening to this and they want more on Quantum AI Investment, what's the best way for them to reach out and to learn more?
They could either call me direct at 847-334-3218, or they can go on our website, which is quantumaiinc.com.
Fantastic. Well, Christine, it's been awesome having you on the show today. Appreciate you coming on and sharing more about what's going on over at Quantum AI. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Leave me a review in the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there. And also leave us some comments in the video. I mean, love to know what you thought and what kind of things you have going on in your world. And Christine, thanks again for coming on the show.